Hey y'all, Iric Sky here, and this is why you might, I'm going to go more than might, I'll say probably want to install a water softener in conjunction with your tankless water heater. Now that's assuming you don't already have a water softener, because if you do, you probably don't need a second one. But there's several advantages to installing a water softener in conjunction with a tankless water heater. Now you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find the tankless water heater like I'm using, and also the water softener like I'm using. I think you'll find them both to be very affordable. I performed exhaustive due diligence, many hours of research to try to find the best quality and the best price component. So I did that for myself, and it's what you see here. You know, here's my tankless water heater, and then here's my water softener. They're installed in the basement. I mean, they look nice. They get the job done, and the water softener thing, and you know, a tankless water heater installer is probably going to try to encourage you to spend a bunch of stupid stuff. Number one, they're probably going to subscribe and check out my separate video within my tankless water heater videos playlist, where I explain how to install a tankless water heater affordably. And within that hour or so long video, you'll learn a lot of the tactics that tankless water heater installers may try to use to make more money for themselves. So at a high level, one thing they may do is the placement of the tankless water heater, especially if you're using gas, they may put it on the other side of the residence, and the reason is they'll probably use it because, oh, it's easier to vent over there. The reality is they're trying to sell you potentially a few hundred feet of pipe, which is a metal pipe for natural gas. So they're trying to make a ton of money off of that, and then the materials cost, and then on top of that, the labor, because to run that pipe is going to enhance their installation labor hours. So there's a lot of nasty tricks. But I do believe that a water softener is an important thing to choose. Now, there's other things like recirculation pumps. If you can't brush your teeth while your water's running to heat your shower up, I mean, this takes 45 seconds or so for hot water to hit your shower, your sink, or whatever. But if you can't do something for a few seconds while you wait for that, then you're just lazy. I mean, brush your teeth while you wait for your shower to heat up. I mean, so there's things that they'll try to sell you like a recirculation pump, which in my opinion are not necessary. But a water softener is necessary on several levels, because this tankless water heater, the water that's going through it has been softened. And the best way to think about what a water softener does, think about hard water. Have you ever been to a house or a hotel, maybe even your own home, where you look around your bathroom sinks and you see stuff that's kind of a pinkish orangish color? It's kind of hard. You try to rub it off with water or cleaner, it probably won't come off. You potentially purchase those hard water cleaner sprays or whatever, and it's still hard to get off or may not even come off. That's hard water. Now, not every residence has hard water, and you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find these hard water test strips that you can use. And I've got a separate video where I explain how to test how hard your water is. But essentially, if you've got hard water, then you're probably, I would say, I'd go as far as 90% certainly want to do you would want to have a water softener in place before you install your tankless water heater. Because basically what you're seeing in your bathroom sinks or wherever, due to just the things that hard water can do to damage your faucets, to damage all kinds of, in this case, it would be damaging the internals. Because if you've got that same hard water flowing through your tankless water heater, that tankless water heater is becoming gunked up very rapidly because that water is hard, and it's messing up the internals of the tankless water heater like it's messing up the exterior, surrounding your bathroom sinks, your kitchen sinks, etc. So if you test your water's hardness, if you've got hard water, I would definitely consider purchasing a water softener like I use. And again, expand this video's description, click the link there to find the water softener, the tankless water heater like I use, the hard water test strips like I use. You can find it all there. But it's probably in your best interest to do that, because if you don't, you're going to have to clean your tankless water heater more frequently. And what does that mean? Well, if you're not confident doing it yourself, you're probably going to pay somebody to do that. And then they're probably going to come out and say, oh, dude, you got hard water, man. We need to do this. And they're going to up the frequency so that you have to pay them more. So that becomes part of the purchase price of the tankless water heater if you're having to go, you know, every year or so and pay a professional, because a service call in itself costs money with a plumber. And that's not even taking into account the services that they provide. So, I mean, you're potentially setting yourself up for over $100 or so a year to have the tankless water heater cleaned, whereas if you got a water softener and installed that ahead of time and had confirmed soft water, the service interval for cleaning your tankless water heater is probably radically reduced. Now, at the time of filming this video, I haven't had this tankless water heater installed that long, so I don't have an expectation yet for how frequently I'll probably want to do the flush or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, I've got a water softener. My water is perfectly soft. So, I mean, I'm not that concerned about it. So if you look at the price, and again, I've linked it all within this video's description, but if you look at the price of the water softener and you say, okay, well, you know, that's X number of dollars. No, I don't know if I want to do that. But then you're like, well, if you do that, then your flushing interval of your tankless water heater is probably radically reduced, which means if you're not the type of person that's confident with flushing it yourself, well, boom, that would eliminate the need to have a plumber service call and plumber services at whatever interval, whether it's once a year or whatever. So, you know, just for that reason, it's easy to sell yourself on, yeah, I should definitely have a water softener installed before I have my tankless water heater installed. To me, it's common sense, but again, I performed exhaustive due diligence, many hours, many days of research before I installed my tankless water heater and before I installed my water softener. And that water softener, man, I've had it long before I got my tankless water heater. So I got soft water, I got a tankless water heater, and I'm just sharing my tips with y'all because one thing I hate, people trying to rip people off. And I'm not saying every business is unethical, but you will probably find that a lot of businesses, if you just say, hey, I want to get a tankless water heater, you call them up, you can get taken to the bank. So if you do your research up front, subscribe to my channel, check out my tankless water heater videos playlist, check out my, it's about an hour or so long, how to install a tankless water heater affordably. Watch those videos, and nothing's guaranteed in life except death and taxes. But I will pretty much, you know, as close to a guarantee as I can get, say that you'll probably learn some stuff. And if you do, send me a super thanks. You can find that thanks button down below this video, not required. But if you choose to do so, it's appreciated because I did take the time to perform exhaustive research on my own and then to share this video with the world. So that's a small thank you. I mean, you can send me a few bucks if you want to. You can send me a few $100 if you want to. Send me nothing if you want to, not required. And if you're looking for the water heater like I use, the tankless water heater, the water softener like I use, expand this video's description and then click the links there. That's another way to help to support my channel. Not required, but appreciated if you do. Thanks for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell. That'll notify you whenever I post another video. And check out all my tankless water heater videos. And if you have a question, a comment, positive in nature, negative, offensive, I don't care, comment below and I'll try to post a follow-up video. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Iric Guy here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.